What is up, GameFace Studios? It's Friday. It's a good day. Hopefully my Spurs took home a victory in Game 1 of the finals. I won't know until after this video is already out. We got those Chaparrals jerseys on. That's the old school Spurs stuff from the ABA. And we're ready for some more MyTEAM. Team athleticism is in the building. And I am here to make more statements about how I'm moving up. I'm trying to get up into those higher seeds. Trying to finish this thing out before 2K14 comes out. And maybe earlier than that, so you'll have to see. But I got Kyrie, I got a nice squad, and you guys have made some really good suggestions last video that I had gameplay in here about what guys to pick up. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm definitely going to be making some of your suggestions a reality, so we're going to see about that. But I got a nice list of athletic guys and value guys. We're going to see what happens. I got to save some of that VC up, though, and that left-handed running hook looks real nice from Kyrie Irving. So we're in here doing good work, but this guy's a good challenge. He had a good... Oh, get that messy garbage out of my painted area. Excuse me. He's got a good team. He does a good job. He plays good defense, and he had me on the ropes at the start. But it was an ugly first quarter, and I really didn't get much going as far as athleticism, as far as lobs, except for that one right there. That was sweet. But he's got some 3 cheese. He's got just a touch of 3 cheese, not too much. But he had just enough to make it annoying. Kyrie, however, has an answer for him. So we're looking real good. But Matt Bullard was looking solid for them. I don't know why I was trying to throw that touchdown pass, but... really, Thomas Robinson's looking nice. I maintain that if he gets some playing time, wherever he is, he's going to do work. You know who else does work? Shumpert. I didn't get that buzzer beater, though. That made me upset. I had a sad, but I pulled up to a tie. I was happy with that. Brooks is blowing threes, and he's running me back the other way. He's using my tips from my team, and I had to get a little bit of a foul there. I had to mess that up just slightly for him. I wasn't about to let him score on me, but I've got to work on my defense. There we go right away. Come on, dive for that. There's Sam Jones doing work. That's why I've got him. Yes, he's not the most athletic guy. He doesn't quite fit into the philosophy, but I did get the G unit, Alonzo G, with the max dunk intensity. Sprite, make it go to 100 next year. He's got my old boy DJ Augustine on his team. It's looking real solid for him, though. He's really got me on the ropes here. I'm a little bit worried about being able to close out games and do things. There's Richard Jefferson. I picked him up on the cheap, and that boy is athletic even in his declining years. You know I got to throw lobs, though. That's the highlight factory. That's my team, and that's what I do. Bullard, I'm leaving open. And why? Oh, because the jerk switched him to center. Nothing like playing guys out of position and being totally unrealistic, right? All right, enough of my whining and complaining. You see me going immediately to make that change. That's part of the reason why I have an athletic team, is I can swap people around and not have to worry too much about positioning. I move the power forward onto the center, and that will fix his messy trash. So Bullard was getting work in on me, though. I'm not going to lie, but I was getting strong in there. You see a lot of baskets are coming in the paint, and McGee and Thomas Robinson are doing some work. And again, he cannot guard Kyrie to save his life. Then again, it's a tall order too, but he's popping those threes, trying to come back on me, trying to make things work out. Jameson was a guy that he used because his value went way down. I see a lot of people using him when they want a value team. That's all well and fine, but again, Kyrie, just be patient, and McGee will finish. Kyrie to McGee, it's looking really good. But again, he switches Bullard back out. I don't know why McGee was trying to chase him out there. Whatever, but we got a fast break. You know that's going to mean strong finish. Kyrie once again doing work for me. But he led out to a quick lead. 8 points. I was not pleased with that. However, we're getting offensive rebounds, and Richard Jefferson, if you're not going to guard me, I'm going to hit it. That was big for me right there. I really needed that heading into this fourth quarter here. We only got a few seconds left, and it's really time to do some good work. McGee, oh, I'm sorry. That was just G without the Mick. It worked real good for Alonzo G that time. We pop a tray, and now we're right back in the hunt. But he had a good strategy. He was getting into the paint, and then he was trying to kick it out to the three-point shooters. Right there, though, he couldn't kick it out because I picked it up. Now, we got Richard Jefferson going back to the year 2003. He loved it back in the day. He was an athletic freak for the New Jersey Nets, and it was like he morphed back to old RJ, not that Milwaukee Bucks Golden State Warriors version that doesn't play much, doesn't shoot much, doesn't score much. I've got old RJ on my team. I maintain that. Maybe I need a classic RJ for next year. My team people, are you listening? Marshawn Brooks, though, he comes through despite the bad release. I'm looking for my teammates, and Alonzo G, I don't know what I'm doing wrong on his release, because you guys are telling me, hey, his three-point shot's just fine. I've been listening in the comments, posting, paying attention. I couldn't get it to go down. Brooks had trouble. Luckily for me, though, the offensive rebounding is there. So I've got a 5-point lead. Went from an 8-point deficit to a 5-point lead, a nice little run. And when they get out on the break, my team does phenomenal. When I'm trying to play that slowed down half-court style, that's not about that life. That's not what I'm about. Big three for him right there. I choked away that lead, and now I'm frustrated. All right, it's all coming down to this. I'm making this shot, or we're going into overtime. I'm not going to give him a chance to shoot. Pick and roll. Kyrie can't be guarded all game. Let's go. That's an open. Oh, good defense. Missed it. That was frustrating. Well, I should have won in regulation. Now I've got to do work in overtime. Right there, I blow the shot. But again, he cannot hold me on the boards because of his messiness with the Matt Bullard at center thing. That's the one thing that people forget. If you play teams that go against you and they play people out of position to shoot threes, take them inside. If they play Matt Bullard at center, if they play Novak at center, if they play any of those boys, make sure you've got the strength to beat them up on the inside. That's what my suggestion is. Got a 2-point lead here. We're going to be real careful. Oh, no, we're not. We're going for the dagger. Richard Jefferson turning back the clock once again. I might have to use this man a little bit more because it's working out real nice. Now it's a free throw shooting contest, and his bald-headed self is going to drain these. Don't even worry about that, right? Right. Good deal. 7-point lead, and that's all she wrote. It's a good day. Today is a good day. Team athleticism came out on top, and I was quite pleased with the overtime victory. Despite not really supposing to have an overtime, it happens. Jameson's upset. I like those classic Bucks jerseys, and this guy was a good opponent. He was good competition. Despite that little Bullard at center thing, I wasn't really worried about the rest of it. But hey, look at this. Richard Jefferson is the player of the game. I'm going to say that again for emphasis. Richard Jefferson is the player of the game. I couldn't believe it. But I looked at the stats, and dude had 8 boards and 13 points off the bench. Maybe I need to consider giving him a little bit more burn. It's going to be a good thing. So there we are. I got everything squared away, and I just want you guys to take the time to look at this poster. I'm looking for it right now. It's going to be a good time for you. Where is it? Go through the game track, by the way. If you guys have trouble, if you are losing and things like that, go through the game track. Look at this dunk. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Check out my poster, and we will see you guys next time here on GameFaceStudios. Thanks for watching Team Athleticism.